I've been pretty much engaging in Hong Kong nostalgia lately. If anyone in the audience is from Hong Kong, you would know what I'm talking about. Basically, me and my family have binged an entire 40 episode show over the past few weeks from the 2000s. Actually, from 2001. I would have been a kid back then. But I've seen it. I've probably seen a rerun, at least part of it, and then we binged the whole thing over the past few weeks. Yeah, I don't think you're Welsh guy, although that's how I found you at first. Which show? Some of the other learning Cantonese. Really? Okay. So should I say the English name? So, right now in Hong Kong and lots of other cities where there is a significant number of Hong Kong people, the new film. Oh shit! What's the Back to the Past? Yeah, Back to the Past is on right now. I want to see it again maybe tomorrow before it's leaving the cinemas, and that is a sequel to I want to say a long series, but then all the series in Hong Kong are long. So a TV show back in 2001. 2001 sounds wrong. 2001. It was filmed in 1999, so it's from the last millennium. But so it's based on it's a sequel to that show called Step into the Past. It's confusing because in Cantonese they have the same name. The show and the film have the same name, but in English they have different names. And then so it's a really good show. It's a really good show. It's a time traveling show. It's about a guy who time travels to before the establishment of the Qin dynasty. So not the Qing one, Qin. I don't like that I am using the Mandarin pronunciation, but that's the most widely known pronunciation of the name. So like 2,000 years ago, like before Jesus and all that. And yeah, that's basically his story. And it's interesting to see how they juxtapose the different languages, cultures. They don't really touch on the language as much because as me and my podcast have highlighted a lot in the past few months, back then they would have spoken very differently, very differently. But in the show, they pretend that they spoke Cantonese, but in a more like formal literary way, which is fine. You know what? It's a suspension of disbelief. But like lots of cultural differences, technological differences, it's really good. Yeah. So if you're learning Cantonese, there might be a bit of a challenge because, as I said, they use quite literary language to represent the ancient language. But I don't know. It depends on your level. Like I was recently in touch with. Do you guys know Vladimir Skultety, the Slovak guy who speaks like 20 languages? He no, I haven't been in touch with him. He's been in touch with me, and he asked me for recommendations. Yeah, he really pressed me for it. He asked me recommendations to learn Cantonese, and I'm like, I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not in tune with the pop culture as much. But then after having done this nostalgia binge, I'm like, yeah, you should do that one. He can probably easily watch that because he's sorry, I'm still recovering my voice, so yeah, that's what's gonna happen. He works as a translator in Taiwan, or I don't know if he's actually in Taiwan. He was in Taiwan. So he speaks Mandarin to a very, very, very high level. So the literary language will be just fine for him. I've never seen Hong Kong TV shows, but I've seen the movies. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. You see, I'm not very in tune with pop culture. Me for Maya is great. Yeah, Uladva. Yes. Well, the Welsh is in Argentina. You need an S4C show. I pitched something to the production company that worked with me at the Eisteddfod. I've been in touch with the guy. We haven't got anywhere yet. I think he may or may not have tried to pitch it to S4C, but I don't know nothing good has come out of it yet. So I don't know. Maybe maybe he'll keep trying because, yeah, it's he's a producer, but it's kind of like acting like a manager at this point. So I gave him the ideas, and then I might just talk to him again. Like once in a while, I text him like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know you have ideas. Don't worry." Hello from Hong Kong. Hello, little ape. How are you doing? How's Hong Kong? I don't usually get Hong Kong viewers because I usually stream after midnight in Hong Kong, mainly because I want to wait till my partner is asleep. But today I have to go out later, so I'm doing this earlier. Back to the Past. One of my friends said they're binging the series. Yeah, it's wild. So I'm on threads all the time where lots of Hong Kong people are, and loads of people are binging it in the past month. And I actually made a post saying it actually feels like we are time traveling right now because everyone is watching this show from 2001, and then everyone's talking about the stars, the celebrities from 2001 on social media. Well, back then there would not have been social media, but now we're talking about the celebrities from that era, and like, this guy, what happened to this guy, or they were together or something. So it felt like we actually time traveled, and that was a miraculous kind of feeling. They said they weren't so excited about the film. Yeah, having seen the film once, I would say don't have too high hopes. It's mainly nostalgia bait, and there's a lot of discourse surrounding it, saying probably there's been some studio interference because there's very obvious traces of heavy editing, because there's a lot of scenes in trailers that were cut out. There's a lot of characters that were added at the behest of the studio, and some redubbed scene dialogue, lots of redubbed dialogue. So people are like clamoring for a Zack Snyder cut, like the original cut of the film. So we'll see, because the Louis Koo, he himself, he said he might. He's actually working on it, he says. So maybe we'll get that. But he also says it depends on the box office. So yeah, but I'm happy to take the nostalgia bait because I do have that nostalgia. Chinese TV was ahead of the curve. Yeah, I think people say that this show, Step Into the Past, is kind of the pioneer of like time travel stories in like that is everywhere in Chinese culture now, because Chinese pop culture picked up on this, and since then they've done like lots of shows, novels. It's really popular, but that show and also this novel it was based on, they were way ahead of the time. They were like the pioneer. They started the whole trend. Of course, it started in Hong Kong.